318 Sports is on. Steve is here. And March Madness is going crazy. I mean, it's been a nutty tournament so far. Boy, and we got a couple highlights today that I really wanted to get into. So we're going to do that first, and then we'll look at the brackets and see where we're at right now. We'll get to the ladies tomorrow. And then later this week, we got to get some softball and stuff in, too, to figure out where we're at with all that. So we'll take a look at a few other sports this week as well. We're going to have 3 shows this week. So, yeah, stick around. We're going to have a good time. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it very much. Hey, if you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button. Join us for all the fun. We'll be on at least twice a week from now on with all kinds of sports. And if there's a sport we haven't looked at that y'all want us to, we'll be happy to do that. You just let us know. Right now, though, we got Vanderbilt, Nebraska. This was, well, as they say here, an insane ending, and one that was not supposed to happen. And we got another one coming up that wasn't supposed to happen. But let's check this one out first. This was Nebraska and Vanderbilt tied up at 72 with 7.8 seconds left. Let's go.
8 seconds. Fred Hoiberg's going to let him play it out. Frager! 2.2 to go, and this place is in a frenzy.
That was not supposed to happen, y'all. Vanderbilt was definitely supposed to win that game according to every sportscast everywhere, you know?
With 2.2 remaining. And he dreamed of this. Right now, he's the leading scorer, tied with Sanford with 15 points. Coming off the bench has 17, he has 15. They started attacking the baskets, trying to get some easy ones. It paid off there. Now watch the half-court pass and a pass in the midst of the air.
Yeah, watch. They're going to try to come back on this. I don't think they did. I don't think it ended up in overtime. But let's find out.
The man that catches it deep.
Vanderbilt, no timeouts.
Yeah, no. Oh, what a crazy ending to that one. I mean, it was nuts. Okay, and then we got another one, right? Iowa and Florida. Now, Florida was ahead 72-70 with 8.9 seconds left. So let's check it out right quick. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff, you know? And this whole tournament's been like this so far. It's been absolutely nuts with games.
Play, Sturts with the catch. Sturts, bounce pass to the corner. Fulgaris for 3. Oh!
And he hit it. 73-72.
Iowa takes the lead by 1. And a timeout called.
No, I think
Just crazy, crazy. I don't think this one went to overtime either. No, it was 73-72, so Florida had to score at least a 2-pointer in 3.9 to win this.
Officials are checking the clock.
By the officials to make sure the clock is right.
Now the clock stops when the ball clears the net.
Alvaro Fulgaris.
The face says it all, right?
You know, what great confidence in Fulgaris.
He's had 2 very good days for Iowa.
Sturts gets the
Yeah, just crazy.
ball up to court quickly now.
Wow.
It looks like there ought to be more time than that.
4.5 is what they're going to add.
And 4.5 is plenty of time now.
Yeah, 4.5 seconds left, and they've got to hit at least 2. Let's get that done, too.
So Iowa has you.
Florida can run the baseline. Condon will inbound it to Lee. Lee across midcourt. Lee speeding toward the basket. Lee leaves it underneath. That's it! Iowa for the first time since 1999
For the first time since 99. Holy smokes, what a run. Okay, so now we're at the Sweet 16, right? We got Duke versus St. John's. We got Arizona versus Arkansas. We got Texas versus Purdue. Michigan State versus UConn. Michigan State and UConn, Duke, and Purdue, everybody predicted should be really in right now, right? Arkansas, nobody, I don't think anybody expected that. Right? St. John's, nobody expected that. And that's what I love. I love it when stuff works out like this, right? So anyway, you got those 4 games, and then down here you got Iowa versus Nebraska. Nobody thought that game was going to happen, right? Everybody thought this was going to be Florida and Vanderbilt. Hands down, right? And everybody said it out loud. Then you got Illinois, Houston. Which that one was these were kind of up in the air because you had VCU and Illinois and then Texas A&M and Houston. So they were kind of up in the air. Then you got Michigan at Bama. Well, Michigan, everybody expected to be there. I knew that. I don't think anybody expected Bama to still be in at this point, though, which is great. I'm glad they are, right? And then you got Tennessee and Iowa State. Well, Tennessee, yeah. Iowa State, I'm not sure anybody expected them to still be here at this point either because they played Kentucky, right? And Kentucky, massive basketball school, right? Everybody expected them to still be in. So, yeah, this Sweet 16 is going to be fun, y'all. Fun. And it starts Thursday. So, yeah. Ooh, I can't wait to see how this goes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, y'all let me know what you think. Duke or St. John's, Arizona State, Michigan State, UConn, Texas, Purdue. I'll tell you who I think right now. I think Duke beats St. John's. But, St. John's wasted Kansas. Well, they didn't waste them. They beat them by 2, but yeah, and that shouldn't have happened, So, anything goes right now. Arizona, Arkansas, I think Arizona will win that. Texas, Purdue. Well, by all basketball stardom, Purdue should win that. But, again, Texas beat Gonzaga. So, And then down here we got Iowa, Nebraska. Man, that's a toss-up. And I think Nebraska, the way they're playing right now, I think they're going to beat Iowa. Michigan, Bama. Really, this is a toss-up, too. Bama beat Texas Tech 90-65, and they beat Hofstra 90-70. So, but Michigan should, by all basketball knowledge, win that, right? Tennessee, Iowa State. Well, Tennessee should win that, but Iowa State beat Kentucky. So, And then Illinois, Houston. Well, Houston being number 2 in this division should beat Illinois. But that's up for grabs as well. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun Sweet 16 to look at. I appreciate y'all watching with me. Hey, stick around. Tomorrow we'll be back with the women's, and we'll see where they're at. That's going to be fun, too. And then on Thursday, we'll catch some of the other sports, catch up on everything, where we're at with everything. And then we'll see where we go from there. But next week, we got, Final Fours to talk about. Well, we got the Elite We got the Sweet 16, then we got the Elite 8. So, and then we'll be talking about the Final Fours and the championship when it all comes down. So, yeah, stick with us. Thank y'all for joining us. I appreciate it very much. I hope y'all have a great day, everybody. We're out.